Welcome. In this video, we are going to study AC through a pure capacitance circuit. So, circuit diagram I drawn here. So, here one voltage source, that is V equal to Vm sin omega t, applied to a capacitor. It has a capacitance value of C. This capacitance is measured in farad. So, C farads of capacitance it has. So, now we are going to study whenever we apply a alternating voltage, what current will be flows through the capacitor. Clear? So we are going to find the expression for current. Clear? So before that we are going to study what is capacitor. So there is a relation between capacitance and its charge and the applied voltage. Clear? So capacitor is always using to store a charge. So relation is, so we know that voltage equal to or V equal to how much charge it has divided by its capacitance value. How much charge it stores. Clear? Here V means our applied voltage. Clear? Because it is pure capacitor. So how much charge it stores means how much voltage we apply, that much voltage of charge it is stores. Clear? So V equal to our Vm sin omega t and its capacitance value C and the charge in the capacitor is Q. Clear? So charge, capacitance and voltage. So as it is very pure, that means how much voltage appears across the capacitor means the same of how much voltage applied from the source. Clear? And also its sign also opposite. So we written as how much V equal to our Q by C equation. So here C is denominator, so we can multiply here also. So from this equation I am taking out Q. So Q equal to, here C is denominator, so it goes to numerator. So C into V. Clear? So then also V. What is V means? We know that V equal to Vm sin omega t. So Q equal to C into Vm sin omega t. This is a charge expression. So we know that one equation, that means current equal to, current is a flow of electrons. The electrons means charged particles. So charged particle moves one direction, one point to another direction in a particular direction means that is called as current. So here we are going to apply that theory. So here charge, we know that charge equation. So from the charge equation we are going to find the current, because current equal to the rate of flow of charged particles or rate of flow of electrons. Electrons is a charged particle. So I, current equal to, we know that the rate of change of charge, that means dq by dt. Clear? Rate of change of charge is the current. So we know the expression for the q. So we are applying that value here. So d by dt of q. Q equal to, we know that C Vm sin omega t is a q. Clear? Now to get I, we are differentiating the C Vm sin omega t with respect to dt. Clear? Here C and Vm is a constant. So capacitance C and Vm is a constant. And differentiation of d sin omega t with respect to dt. So sin omega t becomes cos omega t. Clear? So that is cos omega t, and here one omega is there, so into omega. So now I am writing, that is equation, omega taking on here, so omega into C and Vm cos omega t. Clear? Now the equation, we got equation, but it is not in terms of our expression. So here cos comes here, we want in the sine function. So we are going to convert cos omega t. So cos omega t I am converting, cos omega t equal to sin omega t plus 90. Earlier case that is minus cos omega t, now it is positive cos omega t. So sin omega t plus 90. So I am replacing here. So I equal to omega c Vm sin omega t plus 90 degree. Clear? So we got sinusoidal waveform now. Now again we want to convert this omega c into Vm in terms of Im. Clear? So this part I am writing it like this. So omega c Vm, we can write 1 by omega c. Clear? The numerator goes to denominator. So, or denominator, suppose this one you can write, the denominator goes to numerator. So, omega c. Clear? So, same applies here. So, here again we got one more function. Clear? Here voltage and divided by some value. Clear? Here voltage by some value. Here 1 by omega c. So 1 by omega c. We know that 1 by omega equal to 2 pi fc. So this value we know that is xc. Xc is a capacitive reactance, or is a opposition offered to the flow of alternating current through a capacitor. Clear? So this is a opposition offered to the flow of alternating current through a capacitor, measured by ohm. So whenever it measured by ohm means it's opposition to the flow of current. So voltage by opposition to the flow of current, that is we know that current. So here maximum voltage means we will get maximum current. Clear? Maximum voltage, that is maximum current. So voltage by opposition, that is current in ohms. So this value is known as our inductive, not inductive, it's a capacitive reactance. Capacitive reactance Xc. X equal to 1 by 2 pi Fc. Clear? Remember, so capacitive reactance opposition to the flow of alternating current. So here also what we discussed in the earlier case, here also frequency comes here. So whenever frequency under denominator, clear, X equal to 1 by 2 pi Fc. Clear? Capacitor here, capacitance value here 1 by 2 pi Fc. So whenever frequency increases, that is a denominator increases, the Xc value is decreases. Clear? It is inversely proportional. So frequency increases, the opposition offered to the flow of current also decreases. Clear? Similarly, the vice versa, whenever frequency decreases, clear, 1 by value inversely proportional. So whenever frequency decreases, the capacitive reactance is increases. Clear? It's an expression for capacitive reactance, and with respect to frequency just inversely proportional. So remember, frequency increases, capacitive reactance decreases. Frequency decreases, capacitive reactance increases. Clear? Here also we can discuss the DC value. Whenever it becomes 0, there is no capacitance effect in the DC circuit. DC circuit we are using the capacitor only store the charge. Clear? So we got two expressions. Now I am replacing here Im. So I equal to Im sin omega t plus 90. Clear? So it's a current expression. I equal to Im sin omega t plus 90 degree. So now we can compare our supply voltage. The supply voltage V equal to Vm sin omega t. So Vm sin omega t. So here Im sin omega t plus 90. So it indicates, plus indicates leading. Clear? And how much leads means 90 degree. The phi value is 90 degree. So here current is leading the voltage by 90 degree. So now we are going to draw the phasor diagram and the waveforms. So I am drawing here. Clear? So phasor diagram. So it's a reference. Voltage is a reference. Clear? In the x-axis, it's a voltage. Clear? Now what's the current means? Current is exactly leading by 90 degree. So this is a I. This is a 90 degree. Clear? Plus 90. So plus 90 anti-clockwise. Clear? Plus 90 is a anti-clockwise. So plus 90 degree leading. Clear? It's a phasor diagram for a pure capacitance. Now we can draw the waveform also. So I will draw. So it's a reference voltage waveform. Clear? Voltage waveform. Now I am going to draw the current waveform. Current is exactly 90 degree leading. So it should be started. before 90 degree, clear, before 90 degree it should be started, clear, and its 0 appears before 90 degree of positive voltage waveform. Goes like this, clear. So this is a phase difference phi, that is 90 degree, clear. 90 degree earlier or 90 degree phase difference is 90 degree, clear. You can draw here also phi equal to 90 degree, clear. So current is leading, here this is a voltage waveform, this is a current waveform. Current is leading the voltage by 90 degree in pure capacitor circuit. Now we are going to find the power. So power equal to, you know that power equal to instantaneous value of V, instantaneous value of I. So V, we know that Vm sin omega t, and I equal to Im sin omega t plus 90, clear. Now Vm Im is a constant, so Vm Im and sin omega t, and here sin omega t plus 90, this one, this value comes by cos omega t, so I am replacing here this cos omega t, sin omega t plus 90 is cos omega t. So now I am multiplying 2 by 2, this is 1 actually, Vm Im into 2 by 2 into sin omega t cos omega t, clear. That's equal to, I am taking 2 this side, so Vm again Im by 2 into 2 sin omega t cos omega t, that is Vm 2, again I am dividing root 2 into root 2, Vm Im by root 2 into 2 sin omega t cos omega t, I am writing sin 2 omega t, clear. Again RMS value, clear. So Vrms Irms, clear, into sin 2 omega t. Again I am telling the 2 omega t, so here omega means 2 pi f, so frequency is doubled frequency, so it's a sinusoidal waveform, so average value should be 0. So power in the, its average value should be 0. So power in the pure capacitor also 0, clear. So it's a double the frequency, so its average value should be 0. So power in the pure capacitor is 0. From the vector diagram or phasor diagram also we can find out. From this phasor diagram, power equal to voltage, current and cosine of the angle between voltage and current. So cosine of the angle between voltage and current is 90, clear. So again we know that cos 90 equal to 0. This value becomes 0. So power is 0, clear. So from the mathematical calculation also we observed it is pure capacitor power is 0. From the vector diagram or phasor diagram the power is 0, clear. Power is 0. So from the graph also we can find, or on the waveform also we can find what is power. So we are going to draw the waveform of power and then we are going to find the double the frequency or not, clear. So I am drawing first intervals, clear. Here 0, so one interval here, so here current becomes 0, so one interval, voltage becomes 0, one interval, current 0, one interval, voltage 0, one interval, current 0, interval, again voltage 0, interval, current 0, interval, like that it goes, clear. So here positive, it gives positive power, clear. Here positive, it gives negative power, clear. Negative, it gives positive power. Again positive, output is negative. Again positive, output is positive. Again positive, output is negative. Clear. Again negative negative output is positive. Clear. So here also the voltage waveform completes one cycle. That means power cycles completes two cycles. Clear. So supply frequency is this much. One cycle means power is becomes two cycles. So double the frequency. What I said, the double the frequency, and its average value should be 0. Clear. So power waveforms. Clear. From the graph also or waveform also we can find how much positive values, the same negative values are there. So average power should be 0. So this is a pure capacitance circuit. So here we are going to find the current expression I equal to Im sin omega t plus 90. Clear. So current is leading by, so here Im sin omega t plus 90. So comparing to previous circuit, previous is inductance the current is lagging by 90 degree. Here capacitor leading, the current is leading by 90 degree. Opposite conditions. Clear. So from the circuit diagram we found the expression for current, then we draw the phasor diagrams and we mathematically calculate what's the power. From the phasor diagram also we calculate the power, from the waveform also we draw the power. So everything shows the power in the pure capacitor is 0. Clear. So next, current is leading by 90 degrees. So you have to remember power is 0 and current is leading the voltage 90 degree. One more thing is the capacitive reactance Xc, that is 1 by omega c or 1 by 2 pi Fc. Clear. So we have to find the Xc with respect to what the capacitance value and what the frequency value we given based on the frequency and the given capacitance. We are going to find the capacitive reactance and it is measured in ohms. Clear. You have to remember this point. Clear. So opposition offered to the flow of alternating current. Earlier case, that is XL, inductive reactance. Here is a capacitive reactance. So we got three values. Clear. Up to here we got three opposition offered to the flow of current. First we discuss the resistance only. The resistance offers the resistance to the flow of current, that is measured by ohm resistance only. Next we discuss the inductance circuit. That circuit offers the flow of current. Opposition is inductive reactance, that is XL. Third case is here capacitance. Here we got XC, that is capacitive reactance. So three oppositions. First case we got resistance R. Next case we got XL. Clear. All are measured in ohms. Clear. So these are called as R, XL, XC. Resistance, inductive reactance and capacitive reactance. These are called as the opposition offered to the flow of alternating current. This one comes both AC and DC. Clear. So these are totally, suppose a circuit has resistance and the inductance or capacitor. The total opposition means we have to find out what is the total opposition offered to the flow of current. Clear. In the DC circuit only resistance values etc. So we can add it directly. So here two things comes, inductance and the capacitance values comes. That also depends upon the supply frequency and it's here it depends its inductance value Henry and this one depends upon its capacitance value C value. So it depends to frequency also. So it is varying and also the varying with respect to the current leading and lagging. What happens in the pure resistance circuit, what the current has shows its characteristics in the pure inductance value and what's the current position in the pure capacitor. we have to discuss anyway the total opposition offered to the flow of current. Total opposition offered to the flow of alternating current is known as impedance. It's a new word and denoted as Z. Clear? Any circuit in the AC, we have to calculate what is the total opposition offered to the flow of current. Based on, suppose circuit has resistance only, or resistance and the inductor, or resistance and the capacitor, or resistance, inductor and the capacitor, or only the inductance on capacitor, like that. Any circuit, we have to measure what is the impedance, what is the total opposition offered to the flow of current. That value is called as impedance. It's also measured by ohm. Next video onwards, we are going to discuss the different circuits with respect to R and L, or R and inductor, R and resistance and inductor only circuits. What happens in the total opposition? Again R and C, that means resistance and the capacitor. That means what is the total opposition offered to the flow of alternating current with respect to resistance and the capacitor. So the total opposition offered to the flow of alternating current is known as Z. The Z value depends upon what is the resistance value, what is the inductance value or inductive reactance value, and the capacitive reactance value. So next videos onwards, we are calculating the total opposition offered to the flow of current. Clear? So anyway, we discuss AC through pure capacitance on the circuit. I hope you understand all the points exactly. Thank you.